Do you ever notice that all you hear about in the entrepreneurial and coaching world is numbers and money and growing and scaling? And if you're anything like me, it's all a little bit boring. It just doesn't really do it for you anymore because at a certain point, there's more than money. Of course, we all know this. And you're at that point in your business where you are craving more, where even just talking about growing and scaling makes you kind of want to just throw up, which sounds a little bit blasphemous because that's in the entrepreneur world. A lot of times that's considered the holy grail. Like that means you've made it, you're a success, you have worth and value, all these things that are tied up in this idea that because you're able to make a lot amount of money, you are worthy and valuable and successful. Well, if you're anything like me, you know that your worth and value come from something way bigger than money. And money is just a result of your commitment to living in alignment with your values, your beliefs, and your mission and purpose. So, what I want to share with you is how you can start to shift what that looks like for you, because at a certain point, that inner grumbling about wanting more and not just more money, but really more significance, more meaning, more fulfillment, more freedom, more fun, that craving is telling you it's time to do something different. And really what it is calling you to do is to really think about how you can create success in your own terms. That it's the only way you can do it ultimately and truly and honestly. Because putting on someone else's formula for success and following their steps and following their process, and there's tons of coaches that are selling steps and processes and formulas that you could find anywhere all the time for, $2,000 or $199. I mean, it's across the gamut of their pricing too. But what happens when you follow someone else's formula and someone else's steps is that, again, you're disconnecting from what you truly desire, what you truly want, what's important to you, how you want to run your business, how you want to run your life, what you want your relationships to look like. All of that stuff gets put on the side when you're following someone else's formula, because what happens is you just go through the motions, which is a lot of times, a lot of entrepreneurs like myself got out of, corporate or nonprofit because they were in that place where they were just going through the motions and feeling, really a little bit numb. And the idea of creating their own business was, okay, I can do it on my terms and I can really be more connected to something more meaningful. And then what happens a lot of times is you create a business and you end up getting into that same old habit of going through the motions and thinking you need to earn more, create more, do more, work more. And that mentality of do more, work more, create more, earn more is another sneaky tool that disconnects you. Because if you work hard enough, get tired enough, then you think you can maybe numb that part of you that is telling you there's more to life than this. And when you don't acknowledge that, a lot of times what happens is you end up engaging in behaviors that distract you. So it could be alcohol, it could be food, it could be social media, it could be shopping, gambling, it could be all kinds of things. And all of those really are just, again, pulling you away from your purpose, pulling you away from what you are here to do. In my process that I work with with my clients is called the evoke process. And what we do is we excavate deeply of what really is the driver. Because a lot of times there's something hidden that's driving you that you aren't even aware of, but it's really everything that is dictating the actions that you're taking. And so once you are aware of that, acknowledge that, the next step then is really becoming clear, digging even deeper. What is it that you truly desire? How do you really want to live your life? What is it that you are about? And what is it that you want your legacy to be? And how can you shift so that your business is a reflection of that? And everything that you do is a reflection of that. Because you're not just a person that's in business, you're also a person who's in relationships. And your relationships truly are a reflection of your values. So when you make that shift and really begin to operate from a place of purpose and mission and really aligning with what you value, you notice that you are experiencing more freedom. You are experiencing more fulfillment. you're tapping into your genius, which allows you to run your business with more ease and less effort. And really, what shifts is your success is a result of your commitment to who you are. Instead of waiting to get results, get success, and then deciding that determines who you are. So you're flipping it around, which of course is the work we're all here to do, is that we tend to live from the outside in, is that what we see on the outside determines how we feel on the inside. And the work that I do with my clients is flipping it so that you are operating from such a deep place of conviction and truth in who you are and what you're here to do. And that dictates your actions. That helps you ensure that you are holding the right beliefs, nurturing the right thoughts that will help you experience what it is that you desire, which then, of course, dictates the actions that you take, which then, of course, shifts your external reality to match the truth of who you are on the inside, which is you are a person, a being who is free, who is unlimited, who is abundant, who is here to really create beyond what you even imagined was possible, because that is all, what we're all here to do, is really to break free from all the reasons, excuses, circumstances, dominant narrative about what is possible for us, and really live from a different space. So we'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you are ready to really create success on your own terms and get out of the struggle for validation outside of you and thinking you have to follow a certain formula, and a lot of times what ends up happening is living someone else's life and following someone else's idea of what success is. If you're ready really to begin to run your business differently and to run your life differently and to be experiencing more freedom in all that you do and how you're expressing yourself and how you're doing your marketing and how you're working with your clients and how you're engaging with your family and with your partner and the activities that you're doing outside of work, and really feeling this whole sense of purpose and conviction and who you are and what you stand for and how that in itself is impacting positive social change. Reach out to me. I have a few spots open in my one-on-one program. It's a 3-month program where we walk through that evoke process and really guide you to create practices that help you connect every single day deeper and deeper to your genius, to your purpose, to what you truly desire, and taking the actions that align with that to allow you to bring that into being. So again, that your life becomes a reflection of who you are instead of waiting for your outside reality to tell you who you are. Thank you so much for being here. If you have not subscribed, I would love to have you around. And please share this with someone if you feel this would be valuable and would be helpful for someone that you know is also in that place where they're really craving something more, something deeper, something more meaningful. Thank you so much for being here. Talk to you next time.